Hello guys, welcome to mathematics classes by Nikita. So in this video I'll be telling you about exercise 2.1. We will be solving each and every question of exercise 2.1, which is based on Cartesian product of sets, which in the lesson 1, that is the last video, I have told you how to find the Cartesian product and the definition. Okay, so let's start with the first question. So again, on the right hand side you can see the NCERT book, and on the left hand side I will be solving the questions. If you have any doubt, please mention in the comment section. I will definitely solve your problem in the next video. So let's start. So question number 1 says that if x by 3 plus 1 comma y minus 2 by 3 is equal to 5 by 3 comma 1 by 3, you have to find the values of x and y. Now I told you that two ordered pairs are equal if and only if their corresponding first elements are equal and the corresponding second elements are equal. So let's solve. So what is given to us? So since it is given that x by 3 plus 1 comma y minus 2 by 3 is equal to 5 by 3 comma 1 by 3. So this implies that x by 3, this is the first element of the first ordered pair, so this is equal to the first element of the second ordered pair, which is 5 by 3, and with this same we will have y minus 2 by 3 will be equal to 1 by 3. Now these are two linear equations in one variable, so you can easily solve them. So therefore I will get what? I will get x plus 3 is equal to 5, because I can cancel out 3 from the denominators, and 3y minus 2 is equal to 1. So I will get x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3 by 3, which is equal to 1. So x is 2 and y is equal to 1. You can also check whether the values are correct or not by substituting the values here. So if I substitute the value of x and y here, what I will get? I will get 2 by 3 plus 1. So 2 by 3 plus 1 is 5 by 3, which is right, and substitute y equal to 1 here. So 1 minus 2 by 3 is 1 by 3, which is this value. So our values are correct. Now let's see the next question. So question number 2 says if the set A has 3 elements and the set B is equal to 3, 4, 5, you have to find the number of elements in A cross B. So the number of elements in A and B are given to you, and you have to find the number of elements in A cross B. So again I have told you the formula in the last class. Then the number of elements in A cross B is equal to the number of elements in A multiplied by number of elements into B. So therefore, so what is given to you? N of A is given to you. So let me write first of all. A has 3 elements, so it is given that N of A is equal to 3 and B is equal to this set 3, 4, 5. So therefore N of B is equal to 3. Hence the number of elements in A cross B will be equal to 3 into 3, which is equal to 9. Now let's see the next question. If G is equal to 7, 8 and H is equal to 5, 4, 2, you have to find G cross H and H cross G. Again, very easy question. Just apply the definition of Cartesian product. So G is given to be 7, 8 and H is given to be 5, 4, 2. So first of all we will find what is G cross H. Now to find G cross H, I told you, you have to associate each element of G with each element of H. And how many elements will be there in G cross H? You will be having 2 into 3, that is 6 elements. So therefore the first ordered pair will be 7, 5, then you will have 7, 4, then you will have 7, 2, then you will have 8, 5, then you will have 8 comma 4, then you will have 8 comma 2. So these are the 6 elements in G cross H. Now let's find what is H cross G. Now in H cross G, the number of elements will be same, 6, but the ordered pairs will be different, because here now you have to associate each element of H with each element of G. So therefore the first element will be 5 comma 7, then you will have 5 comma 8, then you will have 4 comma 7, then you will have 4 comma 8, then you will have 2 comma 8, and then you will have 2 comma 7. So these are the 6 elements in H cross G. So therefore G cross H is not equal to H cross G. Now let's see the next question. State whether each of the following statements are true or false, and if the statements is false, you have to rewrite the given statement correctly. Okay, so if the statement is false, you have to rewrite the statement again in the correct manner. So what does the first part says? So first part of question number 4 says, if P is equal to M comma N and Q is equal to N comma N, then P cross Q is equal to M comma N and N comma N. So is this correct or not? Now first of all, just by checking the cardinality, you can see that number of elements in P, N of P is 2 and N of Q is also 2. So therefore what is the cardinality of P cross Q? So P cross Q will have 4 elements, 2 into 2 which is equal to 4. और अगर जो आपको यहाँ पे सेट दे रखा है उसके अंदर 2 ही ऑर्डर्ड पेयर है. So that means the statement is false. The statement is false. So you have to write the correct statement. The given statement is false and the correct is, so correct is that P cross Q is equal to, so it will have 4 elements and you have to write the elements in such a way that you have to associate each element of P with each element of Q. So therefore M comma N, then you will have M comma M, then you will have N comma N, and then you will have N comma M. So this is the correct set, P cross Q. Okay, now let's see the second part. Now what does the second part says? If A and B are non-empty set, then A cross B is a non-empty set of ordered pairs x comma y such that x is coming from A and y is coming from B. So this is absolutely correct. So if A and B are non-empty, then A cross B is also non-empty. I told you that if at least one of A or B is empty, या तो A empty है या B empty है या दोनों empty है, then A cross B is an empty set. But अगर दोनों non-empty है, then A cross B is also non-empty. Therefore the given statement is true. So we will write true. What does the third part says? If A is equal to 1 comma 2, B is equal to 3 comma 4, then A cross B intersection phi is equal to phi. Now you have to see whether this is true or false. So what is given to you? A is given to be 1 comma 2, B is given to be 3 comma 4. Now let's see what is A cross B intersection phi. So A cross B intersection phi. Now this is equal to A cross B intersection phi is phi because the common elements in B and phi is phi, and I told you that in the Cartesian product, if at least one of the set is empty, then their product is also empty. So this is equal to phi. So hence the given statement is true. So hence the given statement is true. So this is how you have to do question number 4. Now let's see question number 5. If A is equal to minus 1 comma 1, you have to find A cross A cross A. So what is given to you? It is given that A is equal to the set minus 1 comma 1, and you have to find what is A cross A cross A. Now I told you to find this A cross A cross A, you first find what is A cross A. So first let us find A cross A. So in this you have to associate each element of A with each element of A. Okay, so first ordered pair will be minus 1 comma minus 1, then you will have minus 1 comma 1, then you will have 1 comma minus 1, and then you will have 1 comma 1. So these are the 4 elements in A cross A. Now you have to find A cross A with A. A cross A with A. So now we will associate each element of A cross A with A. Okay. So this set will be equal to. So first we will write minus 1 comma minus 1, and then we will associate this with the first element of A, which is minus 1. Then we will write minus 1 comma 1. Then we will write minus 1 1, then minus 1, then minus 1 1 1, then we will write 1 minus 1 minus 1, then we will write 1 minus 1 1, then we will write 1 1 minus 1, and then 1 1 1. And you can check the cardinality. What is cardinality of A cross A cross A? This is equal to n of A into n of A into n of A, which is equal to 2 into 2 into 2, which is equal to 8. And you can see that A cross A has 8 elements. Okay. Now let's see question number 6. So question number 6 says, if A cross B is equal to this set, you have to find capital A and capital B. So that means the Cartesian product is given to you and you have to find the individual sets, the set A and the set B. Again, we have done this type of question in the earlier video. I have told you how to solve such questions. So let's see it again. So question number 6. A cross B is given to you. So A cross B is the set A comma X, A comma Y, B comma X and B comma Y. Okay, and you have to find what is capital A and what is capital B. Now first of all, I told you that A is nothing but the set of all first elements. Set of all first elements. Okay, now let's see what are the first elements. You pick the first ordered pair. Now in this ordered pair, A is the first element. So therefore, first of all, A will be there. Now note one thing, whenever you write a set, the repetition of the elements is not allowed and the order is not important. Now you pick the second order pair. Again the first element is A. A we have already written, so we will not write it again. Then the next ordered pair, so the first element is B, so we will write B. Then the last ordered pair, the first element is B but B is already there, so therefore the set A is equal to A comma B. Then what is the set capital B? Now the set capital B is set of all second element. Okay, the set of all second elements. Now let's see what are the second elements. So B is equal to, so again one by one pick each ordered pair and see the second element. So in the first order pair, the second element is X, so we will write X. Then in the second ordered pair, the second element is Y, so we will write Y. Then again we have X, but X is already written. Then in the next ordered pair, Y is already written. So therefore the set B is nothing but X comma Y. And you can see that the cardinality of A is 2 and the cardinality of B is 2. Okay, and 2 into 2 is 4. And in A cross B we have 4 elements. So therefore our sets are right. Okay, now let's see question number 7. So question number 7 says, let A equal to 1 comma 2, B equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, C equal to 5 comma 6 and D equal to 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 8. You have to verify these two paths. The first part says that A cross B intersection C is equal to A cross B intersection A cross C, and the second part says that A cross C is a subset of B cross D. Now first of all we will do the first part. So what is given to you? The sets are given to you. So let us write the sets. So A is 1, 2. Set B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. C is equal to 5, 6. And D is equal to 5, 6, 7, 8. And you have to verify A cross B intersection C is equal to A cross B intersection with A cross C. Now see one thing, this is what? This is actually the distributivity of the cross over the intersection. This is like a distributive law. Okay, so the distributive law is holding here. So you have to verify that distributive law holds here. First we will find what is the left hand side. Okay, so that is, let's find what is A cross B intersection C. And for this, first we will find what is B intersection C. B intersection C means the common elements in B and C. And you can see that the common elements are nothing. So it's an empty set. So I will not write anything, or I can just write capital Phi. Now I told you that in the Cartesian product, if at least one of the set is an empty set, then the Cartesian product is also empty. So therefore this implies that A cross B intersection C is equal to Phi. Okay, now let's find what is the right hand side. So for the right hand side we have to find A cross B intersection with A intersection C. So what is first of all A cross B? A cross B is 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. Then you have 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3 and 2, 4. So this is A cross B. Now let's find A cross C. Now A cross C will be equal to 1, 5, 1, 6, 2, 5 and 2, 6. Now let's find what is A cross B intersection with A cross C. So you have to find the common elements in both. But you can see that there are no elements common, because here you have elements of the type 1, 5, that is 1 is related to either 5 or 6 and 2 is related to either 5 or 6. But in A cross B we don't have the second elements as 5 and 6. So therefore this is equal to Phi. So hence you can see that both left hand side and the right hand sides are equal. Okay, so this is how you have to verify the question. In the second part you have to see whether A cross C is a subset of B cross D. So let us find what is A cross C and B cross D. Now A cross C will be equal to, just see the set A and C. So both have 2 elements. So therefore A cross C will have 4 ordered pairs, and they are of the type 1, 5, 1, 6, 2, 5, 2, 6. Okay, and what is B cross D? Now B has 4 elements and D has 4 elements. So B cross D will have 4 into 4, that is 16 elements, and they are of the type 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 8. Then you will have 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8. Then next will be 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 7, 3, 8. next we will have 4 5, 4 6, 4 7 and 4 8. So these are your 16 elements. Okay, now you can see that A cross C is a subset of B cross D. Why? See, 1 comma 5 is there, 1 comma 6 is there, 2 comma 5 is there and 2 comma 6 is also there. So each element of A cross C is contained in or belongs to B cross D. So hence what we have, A cross C is a subset of B cross D. Next, question number 8. Let A equal to this 1 comma 2 and B equal to 3 comma 4. You have to write A cross B, and how many subsets will A cross B have? You have to list them. So what is given to you? A and B. A is this set and B is this set. So first let us find what is A cross B. Now A has 2 elements, B has 2 elements, so A cross B will have 4 ordered pairs which are of this type: 1 3, 1 4, then 2 3, 2 4. Now the next thing is you have to find the subsets of A cross B. How many subsets will A cross B have? ठीक है, how many subsets? So all the subsets, and you have to list them. Now I told you in the first chapter of set that if number of elements in A is equal to n, then the number of elements in the power set of A is equal to 2 to the power n. So recall, if n of A is equal to m, then the number of elements in power set of A is equal to 2 raised to the power m. Now here the number of elements in A cross B is equal to 4. So this implies the number of elements in the power set of A cross B will be equal to 2 to the power 4, which is equal to 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. So 16 subsets will be there. Now first of all, what will be the first subset? So now we are writing what is power set of A cross B is equal to, empty set is a subset of every set, so therefore empty set. Now you have to write all the subsets of A cross B which contain only one element. So they are of the type, just write the single elements. So 1 comma 3, then but you have to write them in curly braces, then 1 comma 4, then 2 comma 3, then 2 comma 4. Okay, now next we will write all the subsets of A cross B which contains exactly 2 elements. So therefore the first one will be 1 3 and 1 4. Next you will have 1 3 and 2 3. Next you will have 1 3 and 2 4. Next will be 1 4 and 2 3. Next will be 1 4 and 2 4. So I am writing in the next line. So next will be 1 4 and 2 4. Next will be 2 3, 2 4. So these are all the subsets containing 2 elements. ठीक है. So now next we will write all the subsets containing 3 ordered pairs. Okay. So you will have 1 3, 1 4, 2 3. So first take first 3 ordered pairs, 1 3, 1 4, 2 3. So 1 3, 1 4, 2 3, and enclose them in curly braces. Now next you will take 1 3, 1 4 and 2 4. So 1 3, 1 4 and 2 4, enclose them in curly braces. Now next will be 1 4, 2 3, 2 4. So 1 4, 2 3, 2 4. 1 3 sorry 1 4, 2 3, 1 4 2 3 2 4. So I have written 3 subsets containing 3 elements. Okay, और भी होगा कोई? And next you will have 4 में से आपको 3 उठाने हैं. So 4C3 means you will be having 4. Next will be 2 3 2 4 and 1 3. So 2 3 2 4 and 1 3. Now next will be subset containing all the 4 ordered pairs. So therefore it will be 1 3 1 4 2 3 2 4, 1 3 1 4 2 3 2 4. And now you can count that are there 16 subsets. So 1 2 3 4 5, then this whole 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 and 16. So 16 subsets we have written. So here in this collection in power set of A cross B, how are the elements? Elements are sets and each set contains ordered pairs. ठीक है, each set contain ordered pair. So this is a collection of sets and each set contains ordered pair. Now let's see next question, question number 9. Let A and B be two sets such that n of A is equal to 3, n of B is equal to 2. If x comma 1 comma y comma 2 comma z comma 1 are in A cross B, you have to find A and B where x, y and z are distinct elements. Very important, where x, y and z are distinct elements. What is given to you? It is cardinality of A is 3, cardinality of B is 2 and 3 ordered pairs are given to you in A cross B. It is that x comma 1, y comma 2 and z comma 1 belongs to A cross B. Now note that all the elements are not given to you. A cross B के अंदर first of all कितने elements होंगे? n of A cross B will be 3 into 2 which is 6. So A cross B will have 6 elements and 3 of them are given to you. x comma 1 given है, y comma 2 given है और z comma 1 given है और 3 elements और होंगे. Now you have to find the set A and B. Now first of all the set A contains 3 elements. A contains 3 elements because cardinality of A is 3. And can you construct the set A from the given elements of A cross B? Yes, because A was nothing set of first elements. So this x will belong to A. So it will belong to A. तो पहले मैं x लिख देती हूँ. Now this y will belong to A, then y. This z will belong to A, so I'll write z. And I know from the given information that x, y, z are distinct. So therefore A is nothing but x comma y comma z, since cardinality of A is 3. Now it is given that B contains 2 elements. So B contains 2 elements. Therefore B is equal to, now what is B? B is the set of all second elements. So ये जो आपका 1 है ये कहाँ आएगा? belong to B. तो ये मैंने B के अंदर डाल दिया. ये 2 कहाँ आएगा? B के अंदर. ये भी मैंने B के अंदर डाल दिया और ये 1 ऑलरेडी रिटन है. So therefore 1 comma 2. So this is your set B और 1 comma 2 हमें पता ही है distinct elements हैं. तो cardinality of B कितनी हो गई? 2. So these are your sets A and B. So this is how you have to do the question number 9. Now the last question says the Cartesian product A cross A has 9 elements among which are found to be -1, 0 and 0, 1. You have to find the set A and the remaining elements of A cross A. So n of A cross A is equal to 9 and so that means A cross A has 9 elements और आपको कोई दो एलिमेंट्स दे रखे हैं, एक आपको दे रखा है -1, 0 और एक आपको दे रखा है 0, 1 and I don't know the remaining elements. Now since A cross A has 9 elements, so therefore A has how many elements? 3 elements. So write down since cardinality of A cross A is equal to 9, this implies cardinality of A is equal to 3. So from the given condition can you find what is A? So A is A cross A है यहाँ पे, तो A के अंदर फर्स्ट एलिमेंट भी आएगा और सेकेंड एलिमेंट्स भी आएंगे because the set is same. Cartesian product is between the same set. So therefore this will go to A, -1 will belong to A, then 0 will again go to A, then 0 is already there, then 1 will also go to A. A has 3 elements, so this completes your set A. Now from this information, now I have what is A cross A equal to. So A cross A will be equal to -1, -1, then -1, 0, then -1, 1, then 0, -1, then 0, 0, then 0, 1, then 1, -1, then 1, 0, then 1, 1. So that means you have to associate each element of A with each element of A. You can see that it has 9 elements. Very easy exercise. Just again and again I am saying please revise the definition and the basic concepts. Once the concepts are clear, there is no difficulty in solving the exercise. Thank you for watching my videos. Please like and share the videos and subscribe my channel. Thank you.